Seattle and immediately went full like
Seattle.
yeah.
I can't say what I'm thinking because I've already started broadcasting, but I'll tell you a funny story about that later. Hello,
Yeah.
Seattle.
Is it that you didn't have to wait till you got to Seattle?
No, but like I have never seen so many dudes with ponytails in my life until I moved to Seattle.
But
Seriously.
is it ponytails and nothing else though? Because I always associated that with Southern California.
It's ponytails and utilikilts.
People actually wear those things.
Yeah, that's
I
like
thought
the
it was just a
nerd dude
tax.
uniform here.
Oh,
They
no,
all have
see,
ponytails and utilikilts.
Shouty wears utilikilts to work, but that's because she needs all of the pockets.
Nope.
Plus, Shouty's awesome, so that's okay.
It's true, and
There's a
also
thing called a tool belt.
she runs a. Well, no, she can't wear a tool belt. It's against dress code.
But a utilikilt is not.
No, it's just all the pockets.
She should get one of those like safari vests.
No, also against dress code.
I might still totally. Okay, I'm not blurry. Okay, we're gonna record now.
We've been recording. What have you been doing for the last 2
Okay,
minutes?
I'm like a proper. Oh God. I'm gonna do an intro now. What? Does anyone know what episode this is? Because I.
Yeah.
67, 8, 68.
672.
I'm gonna say 68, and then I'll check
Wait,
later
hang
if
on.
I was right.
No. Wait.
Is it your mom-isode?
Yes, it is.
That's good. I like that. I need to somehow put that into the actual edit. Your mama-sode?
67.
67. Okay. Hello and welcome to Cat Context Podcast, episode 67 for Wednesday, December 31st, 2014. That's right, December 31st. This will be our last episode of 2014, so it seems like a good time to reflect back on the year that was games and to look forward to the next year that was games. And also, we wrote lists, so we'll share those with you. But first, let's talk about the holidays and Christmas. Hello, Arolaide and Ellyndrial. Arrow, tell me, did you get anything cool and nerdy for Christmas?
I did not, but I participated in the getting of cool and nerdy things for other people. There's now a Raspberry Pi in my house with emulators ranging from a 2600 to an Atari 2600 to a PlayStation 1, and it is hilarious. I can't play anything I played as a kid. Just curse my crippled old lady fingers. It's shameful how horrible I am at Mario 3.
That sounds like, yeah. I mean, does it work as smoothly as it did in the old days? Can we pretend that it's a hardware problem?
Unfortunately, it is really awesome, and I highly recommend it to anyone who is interested in playing old games. It's way better than keeping an NES and cartridges around. And also, you don't have to use the NES controller unless you really, really want to.
If you don't use the NES controller, you're shortchanging yourself of the experience.
And by experience, you mean further crippling my old lady hands.
I do. You got to get blisters from all those really sharp corners.
Yeah,
How the fuck did they ever think that was a good idea?
Well, they were going from, the square Atari joystick.
But
And man, I tell you, playing River Raid on an Xbox controller is fucked up. I miss the joystick a lot.
I can't. Yeah, I actually have that problem massively with Xbox controllers and old games in general. Like platformers don't work well for me with the Xbox controller.
I have a USB version. Logitech has a gamepad that's built like the Genesis controller, which is what I'm going
That's so bad. That's so bad.
Not if you're playing Genesis games.
So bad.
No, the Genesis controller is awesome.
No, it's terrible.
What the hell are you talking? What is wrong with you?
I had a Super Nintendo, and therefore my hands do not understand Genesis controllers.
Ellie, did you get anything cool and nerdy for Christmas?
I got some magic cards. Does that count? They were in my stocking, except that the box they came in was too big to actually fit in the stocking. So they were under the tree / under the stocking. And I also got a new camera. That's pretty cool. Yeah, new fancy camera.
Nice.
I don't know. Probably some other stuff. What about you? What'd you get for Christmas?
Well, we got enough money, Christmas money, that we're going to get a PlayStation 4, but we haven't yet. And also, I think the PSN network is still down since Christmas Day, so we're not rushing that purchase. But
So, did you know that you can buy them from Best Buy for $350 right now?
yes, that is.
I've been working that angle every day since I saw that, and I'm not sure I've gotten any farther. But
It's
I'm going to keep
350,
trying.
and it comes with Far Cry 4.
Or you get the white one and it comes with Destiny.
Yeah, but who wants?
But you get the white one.
Okay. Or you get one and it comes with Far Cry 4. So we are eventually going to do that. But it's not quite game, but it's kind of gadgety. I have switched from normal analog cigarettes to a cool gadget that I now smoke for all my
It's huge.
It is. It's huge. It's huge, and it's silver, and it. I don't know. It's cool. It makes.
Is that
me
like
feel
made
the
by
future.
one of those steampunk people?
Well, you go into the shop, and I guess like building them is kind of a thing that guys who build hot rods and they hot rod vapes. So you go in and the guy's just like, well, you want one of these parts, you want one of these parts, and blah blah blah. And so I got to kind of like customize and build it custom because that was my Christmas present. So. It was kind of, and then try all the different weird syrups, and it's like, this one's like smoking Fruit Loops. And I'm like, why do I want to smoke Fruit Loops?
Did you try it?
I did, and it tasted like you were smoking Fruit Loops. It was disgusting.
That's why. That's like all the like weird flavors of Doritos you can get. Like,
You can actually get Dorito-flavored vape juice.
Did you guys? That's awesome. Did you guys ever eat those? What they were called, like 2 a.m. tacos or something, flavored Doritos? Yeah, that's the face that you should be making.
That sounds horrible. I've eaten some bad tacos at 2 a.m.
It tasted like Taco Bell tacos that you went out and got at 2 a.m. when you were really drunk, and they were kind of stale. It tasted exactly like that.
What a magical modern world we live in.
I couldn't tell if it was the tacos that were made with the Dorito chips instead of tortilla shells. But,
okay.
What do you mean, okay? That's like a whole thing.
Yeah, I don't.
You live in the United States
Taco
now.
Bell.
You need to start doing that.
Clearly, that's what
You need to get some Cool Ranch flavored Taco Bell tacos. And you need to wash it down with a KFC Double Down.
Oh my God, I can't think. Okay, gross. Gross.
They use the chicken as the bun.
I know. Okay, anyway, I'm going back to Canada. That's it. But no, the vape is actually pretty cool, and I have not had a cigarette in 48 hours now, so if I freak out and start shouting at everybody, that's why. No, that's what the vape is for. So
this may not help you at all. I quit smoking cold turkey 11 years, 4 months, and 6 days ago.
Uh-huh.
And I would still punch a baby for a cigarette.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. So I'm going to switch to being an obnoxious vapor. That's going to be my
The best part is you can do it like indoors and like right in front of people, and then blow the little vapor stuff into people's faces.
I did that as a test. I blew it into Vajra's face, and I'm like, smell anything? And he's like, what the hell are you doing? Stop blowing that crap in my face. So yes, they can tell if you do that. But no, and you can mod them so you make like the most obnoxious plumes of vapor smoke ever. So
you could costume yourself as the caterpillar, is what you're saying.
I could, yes.
Can you get them to automatically blow smoke rings for you?
Maybe. I may have to. You can actually. There's like there's a subreddit dedicated to vapes, which I have.
Why does that not surprise me?
And so there's tips on blowing smoke rings with theirs. So maybe I'll look into that. Okay, maybe this is my thing now. Okay, I'm not a smoker. Technology. But anyway. 2014. It's a year that's almost over. That was the worst segue ever.
At least you tried.
I tried real hard. We're going to talk about the games of 2014 that we enjoyed, and just to specify, as with every year, while I think all three of us try to focus on games that are new in 2014, it's really the games that we enjoyed playing the most in 2014, so not all of them are new. What? It's true, and
You're covering yourself.
I am covering
You're
myself.
literally only covering yourself.
Only
because
yourself.
All the games on my list came out in 2014.
Oh my god! You guys are overachievers. No, I saw someone on Twitter this morning say that anyone who says that 2014 is a bad year for games is basically like stupid and hates games. And I'm like, I don't think it was a great year for games. Like, it was okay, but when you look at the whole list, there aren't like a lot of standouts. Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel as good as previous years. Maybe that's just me.
I have about 10 games that I played and enjoyed, and about 10 games that I didn't get to that I wanted to play and enjoy. That's pretty good.
I have 6 games on the list.
Well, okay, so my list includes
whatever. Stop talking about your list, and let's talk about what's on the list.
What's on the list? Allie, you've been bragging about this list since you started this call.
I haven't been bragging.
Yeah, you're all like, look at me, I have a list.
I went to Wikipedia that has a list of all the games that came out in 2014, and I was like, I played that. That's how I didn't come up with any that didn't come out in 2014.
Well, tell us the list. What's up there?
All right, so I've got Escape Goat 2 up at the top of my list, which I can't believe that came out this year because I made a video review of that, and it seems like it was a long fucking time ago. But apparently it was the beginning of the year. It was like March or something, so that came out this year.
This has felt like the longest year.
Yeah, tell me about it. So that was a game from the beginning of the year, and then all the rest of my games came out later in the year, pretty much. Like, I have Wolfenstein on mine. I thought Wolfenstein was pretty fun. It has all of the problems that Wolfenstein always has, but it looks cool and it was fun. I have Alien Isolation on my list, which I thought was really, really beautiful. I have not finished that game, but I said I played it, so that counts.
Okay.
And Destiny's on my list also, which I have been enjoying a lot, and I know some people have a love-hate relationship with. I am kind of on board with that, but it's really fun still, and I like it. And there's a new Borderlands game that came out. See? Look at all this stuff.
But are these just like games that I played in 2014, or is this like
literally what I have, because those are the best games that I played because they're like the only games that I played that came out in 2014.
I think I'm starting to see the cognitive dissonance here. Okay, yes.
All right, and I have Warlords of Draenor. That came out in 2014, and I played that. WildStar and Elder Scrolls Online both came out this year, and I enjoyed Elder Scrolls Online way more than most people did, and I still would be willing to go back and play it kind of as a 1 or 2 person sort of experience rather than as a gigantic game. I don't have Dragon Age on my list either because you guys can talk about that for the rest of the show.
Much talking.
That's pretty much it. But then the other games the games I actually put the most time into this year are probably phone games, like Dragon Coins, and there's this motorcycle game called Mad Skills MX2 that I've been playing literally every week since it came out.
Is that why you stopped leveling up your?
That is not why. No, that's not why. I'm glad I don't play Dragon Coins anymore. That was killing my battery.
I hate you so much.
Desert Golfing also came out this year, and that's a big phenomenon.
It is. I hear a lot of people talk about Desert Golfing.
I'm up to level 48 something, 4800 something. It's pretty fun. That's what I got. My list is boring. Here's some games that came out this year.
I know. Okay, I go back to the fact that 2014 was a mediocre.
No, see, I don't think that's true. There's like a bunch of games on the list of games that I wanted to play that I never got to, and I'm just not covering them because I'm sure Arrow played them. I know that Arrow and you played about at least 3 or 4 of these games. So.
All right, Arrow. Let's hear your list of your favorite games of 2014.
Am I allowed to actually put in commentary on them? Because I have commentary.
Yeah, commentary away. We're a podcast.
In actual chronological order of release, the first game on my list is Broken Age. Well, I used the wiki list, which is by release date. Broken Age, which not only was it incredibly beautiful, but that was the first game that really blew Kickstarter funding out of the water. So it was cool to have been a part of that and to see things that, I paid for in a game. So that was awesome. And in fact, Broken Age 2 is on my 2015 list. But it's also, the interesting thing about Broken Age to me is how Kickstarter can also create victims of their success, which is really easy to see in Broken Age. They made so much money, and they could then do so much more with the game than they were originally expecting to, that it's taken, since they got, AAA funding for it, they're taking AAA time to develop it. Well, more like AA, but you know what I mean. So they were originally expecting to have, a little bitty, teeny tiny, 640 by 480, I don't know, tablet game released in 3 months, and then they made $1 bajillion, and now it's this huge thing. And people were upset about that they had to break the game in half, that we still haven't seen the second part yet, that we won't get it probably until next month, maybe March at the latest, I think is what they were saying. But that's what happens when all of a sudden you've exceeded your goals.
I think that's fair criticism. I think that Broken Age is one of the things that really showed bad use of stretch goals in a Kickstarter, because it's cool that they were able to build a game that was larger in scope than they planned, but that's not what people were paying for. And that's not what the contract that you signed up for and they signed up for when they agreed to it.
I actually kind of disagree with that, because I think what I was paying for was a Tim Schafer RPG. And I am totally willing to wait for this perfect idealized Tim Schafer RPG. And in fact, also on my 2015 list is the remastered edition of Grim Fandango, which is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that works for some people, but I think that a lot of games, there's some, like Elite Dangerous also came out this year, right? And what's the other one? Star Citizen, that sort of just kept adding and adding and adding and adding as they got money, and basically those games have gotten. I guess Elite essentially came out, but everything else is sort of.
Star Citizen is releasing in modules, isn't it?
I don't know. I think Star Citizen is never actually releasing and is just a place where you can put your money if you want to never see it again.
I'm with you on this one. I agree.
It's not for me. I haven't committed, so that's fine by me.
Actually, it's not fine by me, but we can do a different. We would probably have done that podcast already, so.
I think we're getting to the stage now where, Broken Age, if I recall, that was 2012, the Kickstarter, wasn't it? It was somewhere near the end of that. And it sort of, along with Star Citizen, kind of started off this whole craze. And we're at the stage now where we're seeing these games come out. And I think while there are some successes, Divinity Original Sin being one that comes to mind as being, a success, we're also seeing these games fail, and not even fail, but perhaps disappoint the people who contributed to the Kickstarter. In the case of something like Broken Age, which I don't think you'd say failed, but I can see why people would be disappointed that it sort of is being spread out and they need more money. And I think it's going to be really difficult for a game. We're at that point where we're gone beyond the tipping point. It's going to be really difficult for a game to come in and be the kind of success story that Broken Age, for example, was now, because people have just tempered their expectations and therefore their budgets.
Is it? Didn't Goat Simulator make a shitload of money? Also a game from this year, by the way.
Well,
I don't understand Goat Simulator. Those are two words that do not make sense together.
But all it has to do is tap into some sort of zeitgeist and roll in on itself, and there's this incredible echo chamber snowball effect that we all contribute to on the internet. And I think that Kickstarter is essentially just a place for that to happen. I don't think that that's gone away at all.
Really? I don't know. People seem they're disappointed with the games that they're getting, and we're at the point now.
Except they're still spending millions of dollars on Star Citizen.
Well, Star Citizen's special, but if you take Star Citizen away, I think it's hard to find that kind of love of Kickstarter that there was 18 months ago. I think there's actually a really good show in this somewhere, but Goat Simulator I think is a slightly different case because there's a whole new genre of games that are created just for YouTube Let's Plays. Because they're goofy, they're fun, they're Goat Simulators, that new Bread Simulator, Octodad, Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I think that's a whole different genre. Yeah,
Five Nights at Freddy's is fucking terrifying. That's not... No.
Yeah, no, that was created to be like YouTube bait. That's like PewDiePie bait right there.
Well, okay, fine, but no more so or less so than those stupid promos for scary movies where look at the audience screaming while they're watching the movie.
Oh, yeah, that's dumb too.
Okay, but I mean, this year was also the year of the potato salad Kickstarter, so it's not like people have backed off of spending stupid amounts of money on things that they won't actually deliver or receive anything from on Kickstarter.
That's not people donating stupid amounts of money. That's stupid amounts of people donating $1.
Okay.
There's an actual difference in the methodology or the personality there.
I see Ellie's point, though. He's trying to make it against is that people are still spending lots of money on Kickstarter, and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
There are lots of people giving out. Okay, this sounds like we're going to have to do a whole show. What's next on your list?
Weird. Next on my list is Child of Light.
Nice one.
On the surface, it's a very standard puzzle/platformer, which is my very favorite genre of game, but the way it was presented and it's looks so different from anything else that I've seen recently. It's even the in-game play backgrounds are absolutely beautiful watercolor works of art. And sometimes everything in the game is in verse, and sometimes it gets a little chintzy, but it's supposed to be like a nursery rhyme, so I think they really succeeded there, even when it's awkward. Because honestly, nursery rhymes can get awkward.
Yeah, no, that game's really lovely. That's a good one.
Yes. And next on my list, also lovely, is Transistor, which was an experience for me with the combination of the art and the music and what's going on in the world. Very beautiful game. Liked it a lot. Everyone should play it. I believe it's on Daily Stale today. If you don't have it, get it.
Is it?
It is. Yeah. And if you're listening to this, it will probably be in the final day of the sale on January 1st, so look for it.
Yeah,
I
probably.
already own it. I just checked.
You own it and you still haven't played it. You suck. It's a short game.
It's on the list. It's on my list of games from 2014 that I want to play. Actually, all three of the ones that we just talked about, and also Divinity, which we...
That is the next one on my list. Original Sin has been so much fun to play co-op. That has been my best co-op experience of 2014. Close second, actually, is the PS4 version of Diablo 3, which just came out.
Yeah.
That's been super fun.
You play that
because
co-op?
Yeah. Couch co-op.
Cool.
Yeah, couch co-op is cool again. There's all these couch co-op games this year. I think that's been a real trend, so that's neat.
And then my cheater title is the HD remaster of Final Fantasy X. Super excited to not have to pull out my PS2 for that game, which is one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. And now it's really beautiful, and it's on my PS4, and it makes me happy. And I think it's like maybe $7 on PSN, if it's ever up again, thanks Liquid Squad. Lizard Squad. Liquid Lizard? Whatever. They're 15 years old, and they really need to go to school.
That's true. Nice.
And then the last one on my list is Inquisition, which I just finished the other day on my first playthrough, and as much as I didn't like 2, I appreciate how what they did in 2 tied into Inquisition, which I loved even more than Origins. And not just because I got a sweet new video card out of it. That was a bonus. But like I was talking to a friend of mine that I nerd out about Dragon Age shit all the time, and how when horrible things kept happening in 2, I felt the same way I do watching the news, where it was horrible shit is happening and everything is awful and there's not fuck all I can do about it. But in Inquisition, horrible shit kept happening and it felt like I was watching a horror movie. And it was so much more fun. And the ending still had a wait, what? But it was wait, what with a smiley face instead of a frowny face. And I'm really excited about it, and I want to play it like 11 billion million zillion more times.
Nice.
It was really good.
I'm trying not to say anything, okay, because, I mean, clearly Dragon Age Inquisition is also on my list, but I haven't finished it yet, so I can't do spoilers.
You better not do spoilers anyway, because I haven't even had a chance to buy it, you jerkwads.
Whatever.
I'm not spoiling. It's really good. But here, pro tip, not a spoiler, don't fuck around with the codex. They're giving you that shit for a reason. Read it.
Oh boy, I have a lot of reading to do.
That is my helpful hint from me to you.
That is a good hint. Well, my list also, as I said, has Dragon Age Inquisition on it. I've put like 80 hours into it. I still haven't finished it. It's just really, really fun. I love, they've made some really wonderful changes to the whole sort of BioWare RPG format with the open world thing and with being able to run around the zones and the huge zones and just being able to encounter things and discover stuff, and it feels really organic, and it's just really, really nice move from BioWare. I was really pleased with that. The companions are great.
But don't ever use a mount. Why did they give you mounts?
No, I don't understand. Like, they're just like a collectible. Why would you ever use a mount? Because you don't get party chat, and you can't. It's hard to collect things.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, I don't understand that. But the companions are all wonderful. They're interesting. I like them all, actually, to varying degrees. But I do enjoy them all. I like all their company. They have interesting stories. They are, for the most part, fairly unique archetypes from what you find in these games. Like, I think Cassandra, for example, is a really interesting character. She's a neat lady, and I would want to have a beer with her.
I love everyone.
Me too!
Even Cullen, who my problem with Cullen is his costume is ridiculous, and I remember him as a big whiny baby from Origins and Kirkwall. And then all of a sudden, what the fuck? Amazing Rhino. Ooh, the popcorn fairy has arrived. Wait, my coffee cup is empty.
Oh my god. Yes, my next playthrough will definitely be a Cullen romance because that big fur rough man. I gotta get in on that.
And so here's the thing, though. He's wearing a tail. Why is he wearing a tail? I don't understand his costume. It makes no
me
sense.
Uncomfortable. I don't want if he's got furry problems. No, it's just delightful, and the way, you make changes, it's just got everything I could possibly want out of the next installation of Dragon Age. I was such a big BioWare sourpuss, and thank you, BioWare, for letting me love you again, because this has done it. I'm whatever they do next, I'm on board. This was fantastic. I just enjoyed the heck out of it. My only criticism would be, please make it so I don't have to wear pajamas when I'm hanging around Skyhold.
You can fix that, actually.
Is there, like, a mod or something?
There is a mod that will let you wear your armor in Skyhold.
Thank
the only
God.
thing is, make sure you take off your weapon, though, because otherwise it makes the sex scenes really interesting.
Oh, look, I'm romancing Iron Bull, so he might not mind.
Well, yeah, there's the thing. Here's, giant naked Kunari sprawled out. Oh, observe my giant two-handed sword still trapped in my back. It was unfortunate.
I gotta say, the dwarf lady with the Iron Bull romance scenes are you kind of like, how exactly is the physics? No, never mind. I don't want to think about that.
Don't question it.
Don't question it. Just
It's
go with
amazing.
it. I know. I was so excited. I ran up to Fajra and I'm like, I rode the ball! And he's like, what are you doing? So yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition, amazing, freaking wonderful. That's why we haven't stopped talking about it for like a month, because it's really good if you like RPGs. Holy cow.
You have to finish it so I can talk about the rest of it with you.
That's what he says. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I am working on it. I need to like buckle down because I'm getting to that point.
It's okay. She's going to stop.
No, I'm not. I'm not. See, I'm not.
97%.
I'm getting to that point where
What, are you
like.
looking into a mirror, Mister? I haven't even finished Kirkwall yet.
No, we're not talking about that.
I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to get a little. I'm eager to get to the end, so I need to stop dicking around with the side quests and just like focus and get it done, because otherwise I am going to lose interest and not see it through. And I really want to see it through, so I need to just be like, here.
I did every goddamn side quest possible before I did the plot, and that meant I ended up about 6 levels over the plot at any given point, which made it really, 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 really ridiculous at the end.
That'd probably make it pretty straightforward, yeah. Yeah.
And super fun.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have enjoyed it. It's nice to sink my teeth into a good RPG. So that's on my list. Also on my list for 2014 is Hearthstone, because I played a lot of Hearthstone.
So did that technically release this year? I was trying to figure that out.
It
did. I think it
did.
technically released, but it had been like we'd all been playing it for over a year before that, right?
I don't think it was that long, but I think it was out for a few months, like fall, because it was sometime after PAX East. So I think it was fall 2013, and then it actually officially came out this year. And I played a lot of Hearthstone. I'm still playing a lot of Hearthstone. Gnomes vs. Goblins just came out, and I sure dropped my $10 to get some packs, because I
don't do it.
Too late. Don't get it. And Hearthstone's great. I really enjoy it. It's nice because I can kind of pick it up and put it back down again, and not worry about it because I'm not super into it, but consistently. And also, it's on Android tablets now, so I can sit in my living room and play Hearthstone on my tablet, and that makes me really happy. It is perfect for that. Also on my list, even though it is not a total official full game, but it's PT, the Silent Hills teaser, because I love that thing. It's so good.
Man, it still makes me mad I haven't been able to finish it. I guess the internet says I have to have a microphone?
You do need a microphone to do the full ending.
Do you need to scream or something, and then it's like,
apparently?
Oh, no.
There is a word that you need to say at a certain time.
Is it fuck this game? Why am I playing it?
No, there's a whole crazy long reason why you need this certain word, which is completely unintuitive. It's crazy pants. Like, it's just, yeah, the whole procedure to figure out the ending is nuts. But it's great, and not only that, but like I've watched multiple people play through it because it's just so much fun to see like people's reactions and how they deal with different things in different ways. And I mean, I've probably watched people play through that like 5 or 6 times, and it's just really cool. It's really well done, and considering there's no interaction button, you just wander and look at stuff and see what happens. So that goes on my list of games of the year. Hopefully Silent Hills, the actual game, will live up to the hype. But that's not to 2016. Hopefully. But if not, we'll always have PT, which was really freaking good. I mean, that's what I want out of a horror game. I want subtlety and frights and not...
oh my god, listening to the radio in the background. And
when there's a scene in PT, as you probably know, when the radio suddenly breaks in and it says, "Don't look behind you." Like, it's just a simple little thing, and it's scary as shit.
Especially if you actually look behind you.
Yes.
Don't turn around.
That's what it is. Yeah, don't turn around. Yeah, and the radio, kind of gets an odd voice and says, "Don't turn around." Like, oh my god, that is the stuff nightmares are made of, and it's so perfectly done. As a horror movie fan, I just love it. It's just such a great example of what you can do with video games and scary stuff, and please, more people do that. Okay. So next on my list, it's not so much an individual game as a genre.
Phone games.
What? Phone games actually would be one. Yeah, phone games. That's also sort of on my list because I played a lot of Dragon Coins. I played a lot of Kim Kardashian's Hollywood. I played a lot of those games. And I didn't play phone games before 2014, so that kind of, and I don't really play them so much right now because I'm not commuting, but when I'm commuting, phone games are really cool. But no, this in particular, visual novels. I discovered visual novels this year, and individually, I can't really point at one and say that's the best game of the year.
Pigeon dating. Not pigeon dating?
Pigeon dating would be in the visual novel thing. So in the visual, so I've got How to Fool Boyfriend, I've got Long Live the Queen, and Danganronpa 1 and 2. Both of which I've become super addicted to over Christmas break. And they're so good. Like, I used to be kind of a snob when it came to visual novels. I admit, and be kind of like, well, it's not really a game, is it? Blah, blah, blah. What do I want to read a book of both pictures, and you know me. And they're really good. They're actually legitimately good, and I've enjoyed them, and I'm going to seek out more. So while I can't really point directly at one of them and say this stands out as being a best game of the year, the genre to me really stood out this year, and it's one of my best things of the year. Okay, that's it. Hooray! Seriously, Danganronpa, you guys. Oh my god, it's so good. It's high school kids and they kill each other. And it's so weird. There's this guy, and he's got 4 hamsters, because he's like a super animal trainer, and he calls them his 4 gods of destruction, and no one knows why. Maybe they are gods of destruction. I don't know.
Sounds amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah. I wanted to play Shadow of Mordor this year, and I didn't get to play that. That game seemed really cool. So
as I understand it, the plot isn't anything to write home about, but the actual gameplay is awesome.
Yeah, the general mechanic of it seemed really interesting, if sometimes frustrating for people. So, I don't know. It definitely is one of those games that, like, I think it like takes a lot of system resources too. So, like, it was gonna not run well on my PC, if it's even on PC. I don't remember, but it's one of those ones that I'll wait and eventually pick up on sale sometime, maybe, and then not play.
Gotcha.
I know where I stand.
Yeah, that was just on the Steam sale for like $25 or something.
Oh, was it? Yeah, there's also a bunch of there were like 3 different Telltale games, 4 different Telltale games this year, and I guess the Borderlands one and the Game of Thrones one both started recently. And I want to play those too, so I expect that I will buy them and then play the first episode and then forget about them while waiting for the next episode and then never finish them. Same as all of the other Telltale games that have come out. So yeah, those are also sort of like vaguely on the list. And the other one we didn't talk about was Dreamfall Chapters, and we could have talked about that during the Kickstarter nonsense.
We could have.
Finally came out.
I keep forgetting that one was Kickstarted. I do the same thing with Divinity.
Yeah, have you played it yet?
I have not played it yet. I have it, but I haven't played it yet. I want to finish Journey first.
Journey? Oh, Longest Journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Cool. So what are you guys looking forward to next year now that we've talked about this last year?
Ooh, that was a good segue. Arrow?
I have Grim Fandango Remastered, Broken Age 2, Heroes of Might and Magic 7. I have been playing those games for like 20 years, and I will keep playing them forever. And Mighty Number 9, speaking of Kickstarter games.
What is that?
That is a new game from the team that did the original Mega Man.
Oh, cool.
And it looks super charming, and I love platformers, and even though Mega Man makes me cry now, thanks Raspberry Pi.
Mega Man is hard.
Yeah, especially when you're old.
The early, some of the later ones, like the X series, I think, those ones were crazy, but like the early, like, first 3 or 4 are just like brutal. Like, so hard.
Yep.
Like, even if you know the order to do them in and the tricks to do them, like, holy shit.
Yup. And like every early NES game, if you get trapped on the stairs, you're screwed.
Oh, motherfucker, those stairs, yeah.
Yep.
I want to go back and play Rygar again. Speaking of like old NES games, do you ever play Rygar?
It's on my Pi.
Nice. You better play that. Tell me if it's like worth trying to play again. Because like my brother and I spent like hundreds of hours, and we'd only ever get past like the first area. And then like at some point we were like, you know what? Fuck it. We've had this game for like 5 years. We're gonna beat it. And we like spent like a month trying to master that game. I think we eventually did, but that thing was really hard.
Yeah.
Even when we had like 10-year-old Twitch muscles.
Cool. 2015.
There Came an Echo. That's a Kickstarter game. I want to play that.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's the one. That's the one that's all like voice command controllable. It's like all controllable by voice command. So you like it's like a top-down squad-based game. I don't know, and you're like, Joanne, move to waypoint Alpha and set targets on target B and D, and like you tell your whole squad where to go. And apparently they're changing it so that it's not only voice command because like there are issues with that for some people. But it seems really cool, and another one of those things that has like a really unique core sort of gameplay thing. Yeah, I'm also gonna play Nathan Drake: The Drakening, Uncharted 4 when it comes out. That'll be, if I haven't convinced my household that we need a PS4 by then, it will show up on the door, no matter what anybody says.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I love Uncharted despite myself. I can't help it.
I know, I'm such a sucker for it. Like, it's the most generic, like, Indiana Jonesy, like, I walk around.
Grizzled, snarky action hero. I don't care. I don't care.
It's so generic, but it's so awesome. Yeah. So that has been, like, my number one franchise on PlayStation 3, so I'm hoping that 4 makes it awesome also.
Yeah.
And I read today that Just Cause 3 is slotted for 2015. And if it's anything like Just Cause 2, I will blow the fuck out of some planes while grapple shotting past them and skydiving onto other planes and then landing in a car. So
Yeah, you will.
I love that game. Just Cause 2 was so much fun. So.
Yeah, that was super fun. Those are good ones. Hotline Miami 2. Ellie, you mentioned that before we started recording. That's going to come out in 2015, and I assume it's just going to be a hotter line Miami. It's, more the same.
Hotter, linier?
Yeah, hotter, linier, Miami-er? I don't know, but,
Miami-er. Oh, God.
It'll be worth it just for the soundtrack, which will be amazing. Definitely one of my favorite soundtracks in the last couple of years, so that should be good. No Man's Sky. I actually am not sure if I want to play No Man's Sky, but I'm interested in other people playing it and telling me what the hell's going on there.
Yeah, it seems like a really interesting project, if nothing else.
Right, exactly. It does, and their whole idea of you just like fly around and check stuff out, and I think some people are going to like that, and some people are going to be like, well, how do I shoot the dinosaurs? And if I can't shoot the dinosaurs, what am I even doing here? And there's going to be it's going to be interesting to see the player base hit No Man's Sky and what is going to happen from that.
Yeah, and they talk about how it's functionally infinite, even though it's not. Like, I wonder how fast that's actually going to be proven wrong.
I would say release day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff up in the air about that game still.
But like the whole concept is that like you get to explore, and you're supposed to be going to unexplored places, and it's supposed to be rare when you run across remnants of other players, right? So I hope that it is actually functionally infinite.
And I gotta say, that sounds incredibly cool, and I'm glad that someone's doing it. And I'm looking forward to reading about it. I'm just not so sure I want to play that.
Right.
It's interesting. Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to play full game price for it. Like, if it's like $20 Xbox Live arcade or downloadable game like Journey, is a game that I spent, I don't know, 6 hours on and thought that like that was plenty. No Man's Sky has the same feeling to me. Like, I want to go and explore it and check it out. And I'd love to give them some money to do that, but I don't want it to be $60. I don't know if it is. I don't know what it's intended to do, but
probably console.
Maybe. There's a lot of downloadable stuff on console, so I don't know.
That's true. So that's going to be interesting. The Warhammer MMO Eternal Crusade is supposed to be coming out in 2015. I will keep an eye on that, mostly because I know so many people who are hugely into the Warhammer 40k universe. It'll be just kind of interesting to see what they make of that and if they can actually turn that into a decent MMO. And if so, do we all have to be Grimdark Space Marines? Can I be a lady Space Marine? Because you can't in the tabletop, so...
You don't know what they actually look like under all that powered armor.
Yeah, except there's a lot of nerd guys who would really like to do that.
You do know. You do know what they look like.
I do know, yeah, exactly. No nudity in Warhammer. It's very serious business. So
that'll be like the third or fourth failed Warhammer MMO?
We are cruising to that, yes. The guy who's heading up, who's unfortunately, I can't recall his name now. Shoot, it's like Mikhail something. But I saw him at a panel at PAX a couple of years ago on the future of MMOs, and he was actually the most interesting person on the panel, which definitely got my attention for the game. So we'll see how it goes. Who knows? That's really, I mean, this is like, it's the last of the big budget MMOs. EverQuest next, but as far as ones that are new, that's pretty much it. And after that, who knows what's going on with the future of MMOs? So this
Warcraft 2, the Warcraft year.
Exactly. Oh, right, and I guess I should put that on my list as Overwatch, which will be interesting, and that'll be out in 2015.
It's got really cool character design.
It does.
It does. It just doesn't seem to like have gameplay that is gonna capture people.
Well, it will. Like people play people play TF2 and whatever.
No, but it's gotta be better enough than TF2 to pull people out of TF2.
Okay, that's fair.
And that's a really hard sell for people who've been playing TF2 for 10 years.
Yeah. Also next year I'm looking forward to is Witcher 3. I have not played Witcher 1 or 2, but people...
So this is the witchest?
Yeah, this is the witchiest. However, people speak very, very highly of 2. People have spoken extremely highly of 3, and they just announced that there is a... you have your choice. You can play a female lead character in Witcher 3, which I think is very decent of them, because they have a...
Oh, you can be a witch in The Witcher.
You can now be witch, yeah, because they have the guy, Geralt or whatever, who is an established main character, but they've also added an option now, so you can play one of the ladies. So that's cool. I'm down with that. And I hear it's really, really good. You know, Dragon Age Inquisition has really whet my appetite for hearty open-world RPGs, and this seems like the next one. And the last one on my list is Persona 5. Persona 5 coming out for PS4 next year, and I'm super duper psyched for that. It's going to be incredibly Japanese. So Japanese.
You're a Persona player?
I love Persona. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never have guessed that in a million billion years.
It is absolutely true. Yeah. So Persona 5, I'm psyched.
I have actually never played a Persona game in my life.
Oh, they're so Japanese.
Oh, I'm sure. I know that. I've never been able to play one. Just hasn't happened.
Yeah, they're good. Giant Bomb has a Let's Play of Persona 4, and it's like 180 episodes or something, because the game's incredibly long. But if you ever want to kind of drop in the middle of that's pretty entertaining. But yeah, I mean, Persona 4 was great, and then you actually have to do like the exams in school, and I'm like, I don't know this stuff. I'm not as smart as a Japanese high school student. I don't know where Ecuadorian mountain blah blah blah. Why?
Probably in Mexico. Probably.
I know. Bad ending, bad ending. Now there, see, I didn't know. Now it's bad ending. Yeah, really super fun. I'm really looking forward to that. So those are my games for 2015.
Cool. Yeah, I also have I have two more that we haven't talked about. One of them is Evolve. That's the game where like one person plays a dino monster and like four people play the people that are trying to capture the dino monster. Have you heard of this?
In a million years, I will play the shit out of that game.
Yeah, the only problem is that it's like takes a group of people, and we have not had a great luck getting consistent groups of people to play the same game recently.
That, and also I would only ever want to play the dinosaur, so I would need to find 3 friends who do not want to be a dinosaur, and unfortunately, I think I have 0 friends who would not want to be the dinosaur.
All of your friends want to be the dinosaur.
It is true. Why would you not?
Yeah, so that game seems super fun. Hopefully I will get a chance to play it at some point. Another one is the new Torment game, Tides of Numenera.
Oh, the Planescape Kickstarter game.
Yeah, so that comes out next year, and I never played Planescape, but I have read through the source book for the new Numenera game, and it's super cool. Like, the setting is super cool, and that has totally piqued my interest in an RPG set in that world. And I think it's supposed to be an old school style, like 3/4 down RPG.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so that might be pretty fun and a good change of pace from other things. So those two are also on my list.
Nice.
And then I know Liore is super excited about H1Z1. I don't know what she's talking about.
Are we in America now, asshole?
I don't know what she's talking about because I've never heard of Zed.
H1Z1. Also, it doesn't look very good. It doesn't look very good.
I remember when that first came out and you were like, this looks awesome.
I was, but I was a different person then. Now we live in a post-Gamergate world, and I don't want to play with people in games anymore.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know, it's true.
Welcome to the place I was when we first talked about this game.
I know, right? I've come around to your bitter, insular worldview.
I love PvP!
I know.
The best!
I know, that used to be me. Oh, open world, people can do what they want, and good and bad, now I'm just like... Whatever.
I like playing games with
it's
people.
about ethics in a zombie apocalypse.
That's good. They should make that their tagline.
Thanks, fucking saying it.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, so are you saying you're gonna play that, Ellie?
No, fuck no. That's one of those games that like conceptually seems interesting to me. But I have to rely on joining early on with a group of people and spending my whole time learning, my whole like year learning all of the whatever bullshit goes on in there. But it's the same problem with EVE, and it's the same problem with joining a public Minecraft server or playing Minecraft at all anymore, honestly.
Apparently, Minecraft is only fun if you're 7.
You say that, but that's enough for $10 billion. 1 billion? 10? It was 10, right?
Did you see Notch's house? Did you see his photos of inside his house with the candy dispensers next to the gym? I'm like,
he paid more for the house than apparently Beyonce was going to pay for the house? What the fuck kind of world do we live in?
Why are your candy dispensers next to your gym? Look, that's just not good planning.
No, it is perfect planning because first of all, you need a burst of energy when you go to the gym. Candy is a perfect source of easy to break down carbs. And then after you've been to the gym, you're both hungry and you can allow yourself to eat candy because you've just been to the gym to burn off calories. So what the hell?
You're right. What was I thinking? That makes perfect sense. Oh, Notch.
Like when you go to the gym and then immediately get a cheeseburger afterwards because you deserve it.
Well, and also the protein will help you rebuild the muscle mass that you've just ripped up.
Maybe some lean chicken breast, I think is what you're supposed to do.
That is disgusting.
Chicken is disgusting? It's chicken. What's wrong with you?
Whatever. I like.
What? He's like, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. How can you say chicken is disgusting? It's chicken. It tastes like
But if
chicken.
there's a
Anyway, please.
cheeseburger.
We are still in the middle of the holiday season. Please do not bring up the gym.
No, so so I have a pact in my house that during the holiday season, desserts don't count, and especially holiday cookies.
Well, once you cut into it, the calories all fall out, and it's free.
That's exactly right. Just like booze also doesn't have calories.
Yeah, I was given a 2-pound box of chocolate for Christmas, and I've also decided that does not count. Because if someone gives them to you, it doesn't count.
Right, because you didn't make the decision, but now they're in the house, and if you don't eat them, they'll go bad, and you don't want people to waste their time and energy and money.
And also, being unappreciative of the gift is ungrateful.
Right.
So you should appreciate it with your face.
Oh, you guys are the best.
Yeah.
Last night it's like 2 a.m. Vaj just gone to bed, and he comes into the study, and he's like, "Are you still up?" And I'm like, "I'm eating chocolates and watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians." Okay.
Wow.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. That's holidays right there in a nutshell.
You had me until you were keeping up with the Kardashians.
Those guys are dumb.
Well, somebody's got to keep up with them. They go really fast.
They're not very smart, and they're kind of.
You could have been playing Dragon Age. I'm so disappointed in you.
I know. I went off Dragon Age a little bit, and then I'm back on. I just can't. I can't go too much. I've been like mainlining Danganronpa.
Plus, there's like a point in your, I don't know. There's a point in the day when like you can't think about the game anymore, and all you want to do is see how the Kardashians are doing.
Right. It's like 2 a.m. I had a few beers. It was chocolate and Kardashian time. I got a Hulu Plus subscription on it, as I was saying before the show, so now I can catch up on all these shows that y'all talk about.
Why would you pay money
for that?
Why would you pay money for Hulu?
Because you can get more if you pay for Hulu than you
get.
They
make you watch fucking ads. Fuck those guys.
They do, but the only way to access full seasons of things is to pay.
That is not the only way.
Okay, the only legal way to access full seasons of things on Hulu. Also, if you pay for it, you can stream it to your Chromecast, which matters to me. Okay.
Wait, you can't stream it to your Chromecast if you don't pay for it?
Correct. It only streams to Chromecast if you have Hulu Plus.
Terrible.
No, Hulu Plus is amazing.
No, that's terrible.
Anyway, so I have Hulu Plus now, and I started watching Sleepy Hollow at your guys' recommendation, and it gets better, right? I'm like on episode 5, and I'm like,
First half of the first season took some doing, and then it got awesome.
Okay.
It's because the people writing the show and acting in the show knew that it was Abby's show, but the people actually filming it and editing it keep thinking it's Ichabod's show, and it takes the first half of the episode for them to get together and realize, no, Ichabod is her sidekick.
Okay, because I'm pushing through it, but it's not working for me yet.
It will, I promise.
Okay. I can't remember which episode was a turning point, but there was a definite turning point in that season. It took me a while to get into it too.
I think it just needs to take a turn for like the crazier or something, because right now it's kind of pretending to be your average kind of supernatural murder mystery show, and
it's a turn for the stupid. It'll be fun.
No, they embrace the crazy, I think, probably about halfway through, maybe 6 or 7 episodes in.
I think that's about right.
And they're like, you know what? Fuck it. No hands. No hands.
All right. Well, now I will keep watching that, because I've been assured that this is going to get better. But yeah, so that's good. All right. That's it. Anyone else have anything to say for this episode?
Finish Dragon Age. We can talk about it.
I know. Vasha started his second playthrough, and he's like, if I lap you, you're a loser. What? Sorry?
How are you going to find me 90 hours to play Dragon Age?
You don't actually need 90 hours. Just download a cheat mod and don't do any side quests.
No, fuck that noise.
You still don't need to do 90 hours.
I am not a cheater.
I am totally going to fucking cheat my way through the next playthroughs.
Yeah, well, if you played through it once, that's different. You can't do that on your first playthrough.
You don't need to do 90 hours. I have been spending a lot of time running around back and forth trying to, do side quests and whatever.
That's the entire point. You can't play a BioWare game and not do all the side quests.
Right, but playing it for like 40 hours and doing some of the side quests and all the main plot is better than not doing it at all because you don't think you can find 90 hours.
Nope. It's better to wait for 25 years until my kid is out of the house and then I remember that I've never played Dragon Age and go back and play it.
That's great. I look forward to the 2024 episode of this podcast. You'll be like, 2050 or 2025, I'm playing Dragon Age.
It is my top game of 2025. Even though it came out 10 years ago.
That's what you're gonna say, and we're gonna laugh.
Yep.
I might resub to Warlords of Draenor.
Sweet, come play with me.
Nope, I'm done. I gotta go.
Whoa! Whoa! All right.
It's pretty fun, Arrow.
No, it's not.
It kind of is.
Okay, here's the thing. All right, you understand this. You were on an RP server, right? You've got an actual character involved. So here's the thing. My RP character, if there's a world where there was never a dark portal, she's staying in Westfall and making fucking beer.
So don't play that character. Play a different
traveling through time shit.
Come
play.
Look,
the world is perfect and beautiful. Why fuck it up? I like it this way.
Here I'm like, is she over pet battles? Is it a garrison thing? But I forgot. No, it's the lore. Arrow played WoW because of the lore.
Yep.
Whatever. There'll be some sweet pet battles.
I'm not even sure.
I've got actual Pokemon now.
That's true. She's done. That's it. Yeah, we'll see. I've kind of got the urge to check it out again. I'm not feeling terribly hopeful about it, but what the hell? I'll throw a month.
It was fun in the month that I played before my life went to crazy town.
Next stop. Yes. All right. That's it. This was our last show of 2014. Everybody.
Hooray!
Hooray!
So if you are listening to this on the day it came out, have a wonderful New Year's, and we'll be back in 2 weeks for, I don't know, whatever the heck we do in 2015. We'll talk about all the games that we want to play but don't have time to.
It's not going to be good.
It's not going to be good. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We can, whatever we bought in Steam sale. I've bought barely anything on the Steam sale.
I didn't buy anything, I don't think. I was given a gift. I will have played that gift by the time that the next podcast comes out.
It seemed totally like your kind of game. So. Yeah,
I actually was just reading good things about it today, like the hour before the thing popped up.
That's
yesterday.
True.
I don't know. Whenever it happened.
All right. Well,
okay.
That cryptic note. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Those watching. Goodbye. Have a nice
Happy New Year.
Happy 2015.
Nobody's still watching. Bye.